proceed, Silenus, to cure thy fall, by doom of death, and woes and all.
Merchant of Syracuse, plead no more. I am not partial to infringe our laws. It hath in solemn synods been decreed, both by the Syracusans and ourselves, to admit no traffic to our adverse towns. Nay, more, if any born at Ephesus be seen at any Syracusan marts and fairs, again, if any Syracusan born come to the bay of Ephesus, he dies, unless 1,000 marks be levied to procure his life, and quit the penalty against it. Thy substance, valued at its highest rate, cannot amount to 100 marks. Therefore, by law, thou art condemned to die.
Yet this my comfort, when your words are done, my woes and likewise, with the evening sun.
Well, Syracusan, say in brief thy cause why thou departs from thy native home, and why thou camest to Ephesus.
A heavier task could not have been imposed, than I to speak my griefs unspeakable, yet that the world may witness that my end was wrought by nature, and not by vile offence. I'll utter what my sorrows give me leave. In Syracusa was I born, a wedded to a woman, happy but for me. With her I lived in joy till my factor's death in Epidamnum drew me from my kind embraces of my spouse. Soon and safe she arrived where I was. There had she not been long, but she became a joyful mother of 2 goodly sons. And, which was strange, one so like the other, as if could not be distinguished but by names. That very hour, in the self-same inn, a meaner woman was delivered of such a burden. Male twins, both alike. Those, their parents were exceeding poor. I bought and brought up to attend my sons. My wife, not meaningly proud of beautiful boys, made daily motions for our home return. Unwillingly, I agreed. Alas, too soon. Oh, let me say no more. Gather thy sequel by that went before.
Nay, forward, old man. Do not break off so. We may pity, but not pardon.
For ere the ships came twice 5 leagues, we were encountered by a mighty rock, from which being violently borne upon, a helpful ship was splitted in the mist. Oh, let me say no more.
And for the sake of them that sorrow is torn, do me the favour to dilate it full, what hath befallen of them and thee till now.
My eldest son, but yet my youngest care, at 18 years of age, became inquisitive unto his brother, and so importuned me to search clean through the bounds of Greece and in the furthest of Asia.
And hapless Aegeon, whom the fates have marked to bear the extremity of die on this south. Now, trust me, were it not against our laws, my soul would sue as advocate for thee. But thou art a judge to the death, and the past sentence may not be recalled. Yet, I will favour thee in what I can. Therefore, merchant, I'll limit thee to stay, by beneficial means.
Hopeless and helpless, doth Aegeon wend to procrastinate his lifeless end.
Therefore, without your understanding, lest that your goods too soon to confiscate, this very day the Syracusan merchant is apprehended for a rival. Here, not being able to buy up his life according to the statute of the town, dies ere the weary sunset in the west. There's your money I had to keep.
Go, bear it to the sentinel where we host, and wait there, Dromio, till I come to thee. For within this hour will be dinner time. Until then I'll view the manners of the town, peruse the traders, and gaze upon the buildings. And then return and sleep with mine in, because of long travel I'm stiff and weary. Get thee away.
Many a man would take you at your word, and go indeed, having so good a name.
A trusty villain, sir, that very oft when I'm dull with care and melancholy, light my humour with merry jests. What, will you walk with me about the town, and come to my inn and dine with me?
I am invited, sir, to certain merchants of whom I hope to make much benefit. I crave your pardon. Soon at 5 o'clock, please you, I'll meet with you upon the mart, and after to consult you till bedtime. My present business calls me from you now.
Farewell for then. I'll go lose myself, and wander up and down to view the city.
Sir, I commend you to your own content.
He that commends me to my own content, commends me to the very thing I cannot get. To the world I am like a drop of water, that in the ocean seeks another drop. Who, falling to find his fellow forth, unseen, inquisitive, confounds himself. So I, to find a mother and a brother, in this quest, unhappy, lose myself. Here comes the almanac of my true date. What now? How chancest thou art returned so soon?
Return so soon? Rather approach too late. The capon burns, the pig falls from the spit. The clock had struck 12 upon the bell. My mistress made it 1 upon my cheek.
She is so hot because the meat is cold. The meat is cold because you come not home. You come not home because you have no stomach. You have no stomach having broke your fast. But we that know what is to fast and pray are penitent for your default today.
Stop in your Windsor. Tell me this, I pray. Where have you left the money that I gave you?
Oh, 6pence that I had on Wednesday last to pay the saddle off my mistress's crupper. The saddle had it, sir, I kept it not.
I am not in a sportive humour now. Tell me, and dally not, where is the money? We being strangers here, how darest thou trust so great a charge from thine own custody?
I pray you ere as you sit at dinner, I for my mistress come to you in post. If I return, I shall be post indeed, for she will score your fault upon my pate. Methinks you're more like mine should be your clock, and strike you home without a messenger.
Come, Dromio, come, these jests are out of season. Reserve them to a more merry hour than this. Where have you left the gold that I gave to thee?
To me, sir? Why, you gave no gold to me.
Come on, sir knave, have done with your foolishness, and tell me how thou disposed of thy charge.
My charge was but to fetch you from the mart, home to your house, the Phoenix, sir, to dinner. My mistress and her sister stays for you.
Now, as I am a Christian, answer me, in what safe place have you bestowed my money? Or I shall break that merry sconce of yours that stands on tricks when I am indisposed. Where's the 1,000 marks thou hadst of me?
I have some marks of yours upon my pate, some of my mistress's marks upon my shoulders, but not 1,000 marks between you both. If I should pay your worship those again, perchance you will not bear them patiently.
Thy mistress's marks? What mistress slave hast thou?
Your worship's wife, my mistress of the Phoenix. She that doth fast till you come home to dinner, and prays that you will hie you home to dinner.
What? Thou flog me thus in the face, being forbid?
What mean
Take
you, sir?
that, sir knave.
What mean you, sir? For God's sake, hold your hands. Nay, you will not, sir. I'll take my heels.
A pun, some means, or other. The villain is all wrought of all my money. They say this town is full of cozenage, dark working sorcerers that change the mind, soul-killing witches that deform the body, and other such like liberties of sin. If it proves so, I'll be gone the sooner. I'll to the centaur to seek the slave. I greatly fear my money is not safe.
Neither my husband nor the slave returned, that in such haste as to seek his master. Surely, Siana, 'tis at 2 o'clock.
Perhaps a merchant hath invited him, and from the mart somewhere he's gone to dinner. Good sister, let us dine and never fret. A man is the master of his liberty. Time is their master, and when they see time, they'll go or come. If so, be patient, sister.
Why should their liberty last me more?
Because their business still lies out a door.
Look, when I serve him so, he takes it ill.
Oh no, he's the bridle of your will.
There's none but asses that will be bridled so.
Why headstrong liberty is lashed with woe? There's nothing situate under heaven's eye, but hath his bound in earth, in sea, in sky. The wings, the fishes, and the winged fowls are males as subjects and at their controls. Men, more divine, are masters of all these, lords of the wide world and wide watery seas, are masters to their females and their lords. Then let your will attend on their gods.
This servitude makes you keep her wet.
Not this.
The troubles of the marriage bed.
But when you wed it, you had best him sway.
Here I learn, love, I'll practice to obey.
How if your husband stops some otherwhere?
Till you come home again, I would forbear.
Patience unmoved. No marvel, though she pauses. They can be meek that have no other cause. A wretched soul, bruised with adversity. We may be quiet when you hear it cry, but while we burden with like weight of pain, as much or more would we ourselves complain. So thou hast no unkind mate to grieve thee, with urging a helpless patience wouldst relieve me.
Well, I will marry one day, but to try. Here comes your man, and how is your husband nigh?
Say, is your tardy master now at hand?
Nay, he's at 2 hands with me, and my 2 ears can witness.
But say, didst thou speak with him? Knowst thou his mind?
Aye, he told his mind upon mine ear, but through his hand I scarce would understand it.
Spake he so doubtfully, thou couldst not feel his meaning?
Nay, he struck so plainly, I could too well feel his blows, and withal so doubtfully that I could scarce understand them.
But say, I prithee, is he coming home? It seems he hath great care to please his wife.
Why, mistress, sure my master is horn mad.
Horn mad, thou villain!
I mean not cuckold mad, but sure he is stark mad. When I desired him to come home to dinner, he'd ask me for 1,000 marks in gold. 'Tis dinner time, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Will you come home, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Your meat doth burn, quoth I. My gold, quoth he, where is the 1,000 marks I gave thee, villain? The pig, quoth I, is burnt. My gold, quoth he. My mistress, sir, quoth I. Hang up thy mistress, I know not thy mistress, out on thy mistress.
Quoth who?
Quoth my master. I know, quoth he, no house, no wife, no mistress. So that my errand you into my tongue, I thank him, bear home upon my shoulders, for in conclusion he did beat me there.
Go back again, thou slave, and fetch him home.
Go back again and be you beaten home. For God's sake, send some other messenger.
Back, slave, or I will break thy pate across.
And you will bless that cross with other beating. Between you I shall have a holy head.
Hence, pretty peasant, fetch thy master home.
Am I so round with you that like a football you do spurn me thus? You spurn me hence and you spurn me hither. If I last in this service, you must case me in leather.
Fie, how impatience loureth in your face.
His company was to do his minions grace, whilst I at home starve for a merry look. At the homely age the alluring beauty took from my poor cheek, then he hath wasted it. And my discourse is dull, barren my wit. My voluble and sharp discourse be mud, and kindness melts them more than marble hard. What ruins are in me that can be found by him not ruined? Then he is the ground of my defeatures. My decayed fair, a sunny look of his would soon pass.
Self-harming jealousy, 5 years hence.
And feeling fools commit such wrongs to dispense. I know his eye doth homage otherwhere, or else what lets it, that he would be here. Since that my beauty cannot please his eye, I'll weep what's left away, and weeping die.
How many fond fools serve mad jealousy?
The gold I gave to Dromio is laid up safe at the centaur, and the heedless labours wander forth, in care to seek me out. Why, how now, Dromio? Is your merry humour altered? As you love strokes, so jest with me again. You know no centaur, you receive no gold. Your mistress sent you to have me home for dinner. My house was at the Phoenix. Was thou mad? Though so madly didst thou answer me.
What answer, sir? When spake I such a word?
Even now, even here, not half an hour since.
I did not see you since you sent me hence. Home? To the centaur? With the gold you gave me?
Villain, thou didst deny the gold receipt, and told me of a mistress and a dinner, for which I hope thou feltst thou was displeased.
I'm glad to see you in this merry vein. What means this jest? I pray you, master, tell me.
Yea, dost think thou I jest, and jeer me, and flog me in the teeth? There, take that!
Hold, sir, for God's sake! Now your jest is earnest. Upon what bargain do you give it me?
Because familiarly sometimes I do use you as my fool and chat with you. Your sauciness will jest upon my love, make common my serious hours. If you will jest with me, know my aspect, and fashion your demeanour to match my looks. I shall break that method into your sconce.
But I pray, sir, why am I beaten?
Dost thou not know?
Nothing, sir, but that I am beaten.
Shall I tell you why?
Aye, sir. And wherefore? For they say, every why hath a wherefore.
Why first? For flouting me. And wherefore? For urging it a second time to me.
Was there ever any man thus beaten out of season, when the why and the wherefore is neither rhyme nor reason? Well, sir, I thank you.
Thank me, sir, for what?
Marry, for this is something you gave me for nothing.
I'll make you amends by giving you nothing for something. But say, sir, is it dinner time?
No, sir, I think the meat wants that I have.
In good time, sir. What's that?
Basting.
Then, sir, 'twill be dry.
If it be, I pray you, eat none of it.
Your reason?
Lest it make you choleric and you purchase me another dry basting.
Well, learn to jest in good time. There's time for all things.
I durst have denied that before you were so choleric.
By what rule?
By the rule as plain as the painball pate of Father Time himself.
Let's hear it.
There is no time for a man to recover hair that grows bald by nature.
May you not do it by finer recovery?
Yes, to pay a fine for a periwig and recover the hair lost by another man.
Why is time such a niggard of hair, being so plentiful an excrement?
Because it is a blessing that he bestows upon beasts, and what he hath given them in hair, he hath scanted them with wit.
There's plenty man with more hair than wit.
Not a man that hath the wit to lose his hair.
By what reason?
By two, and silent ones too.
Let's hear them.
For one, so that
At dinner, they do not drop in his porridge, and the other to save money that he'd spent on trimming.
I knew it would be a bold conclusion. But soft, who watches yonder?
I, Antipholus, look strange and frown. Some other mistress hath those sweet aspects. The time was once that thou on earth wouldst vow, that never words were music to thine ear, that never object pleasing to the eye, that never touch were welcome to thy hands, that never meat sweet savoured in thy taste, unless that I spake, or looked, or touched, or carved to thee. How comes it now, my husband? Oh, how comes it that thou art estranged from thyself? Thyself I call it, being strange to me, that undividable, incorporate, and better than thy dear self, the better part. Ah, do not tear thyself away from me. For know, my love, as easy mayst thou fall, a drop of water from the breaking gulf, and take unmingled that same drop again, as take me myself, but not me too. How dearly would it touch me to the quick, shouldst thou but find that I were licentious, and that this body consecrate to thee, by ruffian lust should be contaminate? Wouldst thou not spit at me, and spurn at me, and hurl the name of husband in my face, and from my false hand cut the wedding ring, and break it with a deep divorcing vow? I know thou canst, and therefore see thou do it. I am possessed with an adulterate blood. My blood is mingled with the crime of lust. For if we two be one and thou play false, I do digest thy poison of thy flesh, strumpeted by thy contagion. Keep thine far league and truce from thy true bed. I live unstained, thou undishonoured.
Plead you to me, fair dame? I know you not. In Ephesus I am but 2 hours old, a stranger to your towners, and to your talk.
Fie, brother, how the world has changed with you. When were you wont to use my sister thus? She sent for you by Dromio home to dinner.
By Dromio?
By me? By thee, and this thou didst return from him, saying that he did buffet thee, and in his blows denied my house for his and me for his wife.
Did you converse with this gentlewoman? What is the course and drift of your compact?
Aye, sir. I never saw her till this time.
Oh, villain, thou liest! For even her very word could thou deliver me upon the mart.
I never spake with her in all my life.
Then how does she know our names? Unless it be by inspiration.
How in a degree is your gravity to counterfeit thus grossly with your slave, abetting him to thwart me in my mood? Be it my wrong that you are from me exempt, but wrong not that wrong with a more contempt. Come, let me fasten the sleeve of thine. You art an elm, my husband, I a vine, whose weakness married to thy strong state makes me with thy strength to communicate. If aught possess thee from me, it is dross, except ivy, briar, or idle moss, who, all for need of pruning with intrusion, infect thyself and live on thy confusion.
To me she speaks. She moves me for her theme. What? Was I married to her in a dream? Or sleep I now, and think I hear all this? What error drives our eyes and ears amiss? But until I know this sure uncertainty, I'll entertain this offered fallacy.
Dromio, go bid the servants prep dinner.
Oh, for my bead, I cross me, sinner. This is the fairyland, or spite of spite. We talk with goblins, owls, and sprites. If they obey us not, this will ensue. They'll suck our breath or pinch us black and blue.
Why pratest thou to thyself and answerest not? Dromio, thou drone, thou snail, thou slug, thou sot!
I am transformed, master, am I not?
Thou hast thine own mind.
No, sir, in mind and in shape.
Thou hast thine own shape.
No, I am an ape.
If thou art changed to aught, 'tis to an ass. 'Tis true, she rides me, and I long for grass. 'Tis so, I am an ass, else it could never be.
But I should know her as well as she knows me.
Come, come, no longer will I be a fool to put the finger in the eye and weep, whilst the man and master laugh my words to scorn. Come, sir, to dinner. Dromio, keep the gate. Husband, I'll turn above with you today, and shrive you of 1,000 idle pranks. Sirrah, if any call for your master, say he dines forth, and let not a creature enter. Come, sister. Dromio, play the porter well.
To me, am I on earth, heaven, or in hell? sleeping or waking, mad or well advised, known unto these, and to myself disguised, I'll do as they say, and persever so, and in the mist, let all adventures go.
Master, shall I be a porter of the gate?
Aye, and let's not enter, lest I break your pate.
Come, Antipholus, we dine too late.
You must excuse us all. My wife is shrewish when I keep the house. Say that I lingered with you at your shop to see the making of a carcanet, and that tomorrow you will bring it home. But here's a villain that would face me down. He met me on the mart, and that I beat him, and charged him with 1,000 marks in gold, and that I did deny my wife in house. Thou drunken thou, what didst thou mean by this?
Say what you will, sir, but I know what I know. If you beat me at the mart, I have your hand to show. If the skin were parchment and the blows you give for ink, your handwriting will tell you what I think.
I think thou art an ass.
Marry, so it doth appear, by the wrongs I suffer and the blows I bear, I should kick being kicked, being in that pass you would keep from my heels and beware of an ass.
You're sad, Signor Balthazar. Pray God our cheer may answer my goodwill and your good welcome here.
I hold your dainty sheep, sir, and you're welcome, dear.
O Signor Balthazar, either at flesh or fish, a table full of welcome makes scarce one dainty dish.
Good meat, sir, is common, that every chill affords.
And welcome more common, for that's nothing but words.
Small cheer and great welcome makes a merry feast.
Aye, to a niggardly host, a more sparing guest. But though my cates be mean, take them in good part. Better cheer may you have, but not with better heart. But soft. My door is locked. Go bid them let us in.
Maud, Bridget, Marion, Cecil, Gillian, Jim.
Mum, Maltos, Capon, Coxcomb, idiot, Patch. Either get thee from the door or sit down at the hatch. Dost thou conjure for wenches when one calls for such store? When one is one too many? Go, get thee from the door.
Patch is made our porter. My master stays in the street.
Let he walk from whence he came. Let's catch cold on feet.
Who talks within there? Ho, open the door.
Right, sir. I'll tell you when and you tell me wherefore.
Wherefore? For my dinner. I have not dined today.
Not here today, you must not. Come again when you will.
What art thou that keepest me from the house I owe?
The porter for this time, and my name is Dromio.
Oh, villain! Thou hast stolen both mine office and my name. The one near got me credit, the other mickle blame. If thou hadst been Dromio today in my place, thou wouldst have changed thy face for a name, or thy name for an ass.
What a coil is there, Dromio? Who are those at the gate?
Let my master in, loose.
Oh, faith, no. He comes too late, and so tell your master.
Oh, Lord, I must laugh. How about you with a proverb? Shall I set in my staff?
How about you with another? That's when, can you tell?
If thy name be called Luce, then Luce has hunted him well.
Do you hear? You minion? You let us in, I trow.
I thought to have asked you, and you said no.
Come home, well struck, there was a broken flow.
Thou baggage, let me in!
Can you tell for whose sake?
Master, knock the door hard.
Let him knock till it ache.
You'll cry for this minion if I break the door down.
What needs all that in a spirit?
Come listen to the door that keeps with all this noise.
By my troth, your tongue is troubled with unruly boys.
Are you there? Wife? You might have come before.
Your wife, Sonny. Go get you from the door.
If you are paying master, this knave will go sore.
Here is neither cheer, sir, nor welcome. We fain have neither. In debating which was best, we shall part with neither.
There is something in the wind that we cannot get in.
You would say so, master, if your garments were thin. Your cake there is warm within. You stand here in the cold. It would make a man mad as a buck to be so bought and sold.
Go fetch me something. I'll break open the gate.
Break any breaking here, and I'll break your knave's pit.
A man may break word with you, sir, and words are but wind. Iron break it in your face, so you break it not behind.
Seems thou wants breaking, out upon thee hind.
too much out upon me. I pray thee let me in.
Aye, when fowls have no feathers and fish have no fin.
Well, I'll break it. Go borrow me a crow.
A crow without feather? Master, mean you so? For a fish without a fin is a fowl without a feather. If a crow help us in, so we'll pluck a crow together.
Get thee gone. Fetch me an iron crow.
Oh, have patience, sir. Oh, let it not be so. Herein you war against your reputation, and draw within the compass of suspect the unviolated honour of your wife. Once this, your long experience of her wisdom, sober virtues, years, and modesty. Plead on her part some cause you unknown, and doubt not, sir, that she will well excuse why at this time the doors are laid against you. Be ruled by me. Depart in patience, and let us to the tide roll to dinner. And if by strong hand you offer to break in, now, in the stern pasture of the day, a vulgar comment will be made of it, against your yet unguarded estimation, that may with foul intrusion enter in, and dwell upon your grave when you are dead. For slander lives upon succession, ever howls where it gets possession.
You have prevailed. I will depart in quiet, and in despite of mirth, mean to be merry. I know a wench of excellent discourse, pretty and witty, wild and yet too gentle. There will we dine. This woman that I mean, my wife, but, I protest without desert, hath oftentimes upbraided me withal. To her will we to dinner. Get you home and fetch the chain. By this I know 'tis made. Bring it, I pray you, to the porpentine. For there's the house the chain will I bestow, be it for nothing but to spite my wife. Upon mine hostess there. Good sir, make haste. Since mine own does refuse to entertain me, I'll look elsewhere to see if they'll disdain me.
I'll meet you at that place some hour hence.
Do so. This jest shall cost me some expense.
And may it be that you have quite forgot a husband's office? Shall, Antipholus, even in the spring of love, thy love springs rot? Shall love in building grow so ruinous? And if you did wed my sister for her wealth, then for her wealth's sake use her with more kindness. Or, if you like elsewhere, do it by stealth, muffle your false love with some show of blindness, bear a fair presence, though your heart be tainted. Teach sin the courage of a holy saint. Be secret false, what need she be acquainted? What simple thief brags of his own attaint? 'Tis double wrong, to truant with your bed and let her read it in their looks at board. Shame hath the bastard fame well managed. Ill deeds are doubled with an evil word. Then, gentle brother, get you in again. Comfort my sister, cheer her, call her wife. 'Tis holy sport to be a little vain, when the sweet breath of flattery conquers strife.
Sweet mistress, what your name is else, I know not, neither what wonder you do hit of mine. Lessen your knowledge, and your grace you show not, than our earth's wonder, more than earth's divine. But if I am I, then well I know, your weeping sister is no wife of mine. Nor to her bed, no homage do I owe, for more, to you do I decline. Oh, train me not, sweet mermaid, thy note, to drown me in thy sister's flood of tears. Sing, siren, for thyself, and I will dote. Spread all the silver waves of thy raven hairs, and as a bed, I'll take them, and there lie. But inglorious supposition think, he gains by death, that have such means to die. Let love, being light, be drowned if she sink.
What? Are you mad that you do reason so?
Not mad, but mated. How I do not know.
Why call you me love? Call my sister so.
Thy sister's sister?
That's my sister.
No, it's thyself. Mine own self's better part. Mine eye's clearer eye. My dear heart's dearer heart. My sweet hope's claim. My soul loves heaven, and my heaven's claim.
All this my sister is, or else should be.
Call thyself sister sweet, for I am thee. Thee I will love, and with thee lead my life. You have no husband yet, nor I no wife. Give me thy hand.
Oh, soft dare hold you still. I'll fetch my sister to get her goodwill.
Why, how now, Dromio? Where'd went so first?
Do you know me, sir? Am I your man? Am I Dromio? Am I myself?
Thou art Dromio. Thou art my man. Thou art thyself.
No, I am an ass. I'm a woman's man, and besides myself.
What woman's man? And how besides herself?
Besides myself, I am due to a woman, one that claims me, one that haunts me, one that will have me.
What claim she lays to thee?
Such a claim as you would lay to your horse, and she would have me as a beast. Not that I being a beast, she would have me, but that she being a very beastly creature lays claim to me.
What is she?
A very reverend body. Such a one as a man may not speak of her without he say, Sir Reverend, I have but lean look in the match, and yet she is a wondrous fat marriage.
What does stuff mean by fat marriage?
She's the kitchen wench, and all grease, and I know not what use to put her to, but to make a lump of her and run from her by her own life.
What complexion's she of?
Swart, like my shoe, but nothing half so clean kept. For why, she sweats, and my hair caught the shoes in the grime of it.
That's fault water will mend.
No, sir, 'tis in grain. No's foot could not do it.
What's her name?
Nell, but her name and 3/4. That's an L and 3/4. You will not measure her from hip to hip.
Then she pets and breadth.
No longer from head to foot, than from hip to hip. She's spherical. Like a globe. I could find out countries in her.
Wherein a body stands, Ireland.
Marry, in her buttocks. I found it out by the bogs.
Where? Spain.
Faith, I saw it not, but felt it hot in her breath.
Where? America. The Indies.
Upon her nose, all o'er, embellished with rubies, carbuncles and sapphires, declining their rich aspect for the hot breath of Spain.
Where? Belgium. The Netherlands.
Oh, sir, I did not look so long. This drudge, or diviner, laid claim to me, called me Dromio, swore I was assured to her, told me what privy marks I had about me, as the mark on my neck, the mole on my shoulder, the wart on my arm, that amazed, I ran from her as a witch.
Go hide thee presently, poach to the road, and if the wind blow away from the shore, I will not harbour in this town tonight. If any bark put forth, come to the mart, or we'll wait for thee. If everyone knows us, and we know none, 'tis time to trudge, pack, and be gone.
As from a bear, a man would run for life, so fly I from her that would be my wife.
There's none that witches that do inhabit here, therefore it's high time that I were hence. Even my soul, she doth call me husband I abhor. But fair sister, possessed with such gentle sovereign grace, with present discourse, has almost made me a traitor to myself. But unless I be guilty to self-wrong, I'll stop mine ears against the mermaid's song.
Master Antipholus.
Aye, aye, that's my name.
And I know it well, sir. Lo, here is the chain. I thought to obtain you at the Bourbon time. The chain, unfinished, made me stay thus long.
What is your will that I will do with this?
What please yourself, sir? I made it for you.
Made it for me? I bespoke it not.
Not once, nor twice, but 20 times you have. Go home with it, and please your wife withal. And soon, at supper time, I will visit you, and receive my money for the same.
Pray, sir, receive your money now, for fear you ne'er see chain nor money more.
You are a merry man, sir. Fare you well.
What I should think of this, I cannot tell, but this I think, there's not a man so vain, that refuse so fair enough the chain. What I see is a man who not lives by shifts, when he meets in the streets with such golden gifts. I'll to the mart, and bear for Dromio stead, if any ship put forth, then straight away.
None I had not, but I am bound to Persia, and will gild us for my voyage. Therefore, make present satisfaction, or I'll tax you by this officer.
Even just the sum that I do owe to you is growing to me by Antipholus, and in the instant that I met with you, he had of me a chain. At 5 o'clock, I shall receive my money for the same. Please with you, walk with me down to his house. I will discharge my bond and thank you too.
That labour may you save, see where he comes.
While I go to the Goldsmith's house, go down by rope's end. That will add a song with my wife and confederates for locking me out of my door by day. But stop, I see the Goldsmith. Get thee gone, buy thou a rope and bring it home to me.
I buy £1,000 a year, I buy a rope.
A man is well hold up that trusts to you. I promised your presence and the chain, but neither chain nor Goldsmith came to me. Be like you thought our love would last too long if we were chained together, and therefore came not.
Saving your merry humour, here's the note. How much your chain weighs to utmost carat, the finest of the gold, and charged for fashion, which doth amount to 3 odd more than I stand indebted to this gentleman. I pray you, sir, see him presently discharged, for he is bound to sea, and stays but for it.
I am not furnished with the present money. Besides, I have some business in the town. Good Signor, take the stranger to my house, and with you take the chain and bid my wife disperse the sum on the receipt thereof. Perchance I will be there as soon as you.
So you'll bring the chain to her yourself?
No, keep it with you, lest I come not timely.
Well, sir, I will. Have you the chain about you?
And if I have not, sir, I hope you are, or else you may return without your money.
Nay, come, I pray you, sir, give me the chain. Both wind and tide stays for this gentleman, and I, to blame, have held him here too long.
Good Lord, use this dalliance to excuse your breach of promise to the porpentine. I should have chid you for not bringing it, but like a shrew, you first begin to brawl.
The hour still's on. I pray you, sir, dispatch.
You hear how he importunes me? The chain!
Why, give it to my wife and fetch your money.
Come, come, you know I gave it to you even now. Either send the chain or send me by some token.
Fie, now you run this humour out of breath. Where's the chain? I pray you, let me see it.
My business cannot brook this dalliance.
Good sir, say whether you will answer me or no. If not, I'll lead him to the officer.
I answer you? What should I answer you?
The money that you owe me for the chain.
I owe you none till I receive the chain.
You know I gave it to you half an hour since.
You gave me none. You wrong me much to say so.
You wrong me more, sir, in denying it. Consider how it stands upon my credit.
Well, officer, arrest him at my suit. I do, and charge you in the Duke's name to obey me.
This touches me in reputation. Either consent to pay this sum for me, or I'll attach you by this officer.
Consent to pay thee that I never had? Arrest me, foolish fellow, if thou darest.
I do arrest you, sir. You hear the suit.
I do obey thee till I give thee bill. But, sir, you shall buy the sport as there is all the metal in your shop will answer.
Sir, sir, I'll have the law in Ephesus. Your notorious shame, I doubt it not.
Master, there is a bark of epidendrum that stays until her owner comes aboard, and then she bears away. Ah, fraughty sir, I have conveyed aboard. The ship is in her trim. The merry wind blows fair from the land, but they stay for naught at all but for their owner, master, and yourself.
How now? A madman? Why thou peevish? What ship of epidendrum stays with me?
The ship you sent me to hire waftage.
Thou drunken slave, I sent thee for a rope, and told thee to what purpose and what end.
You sent me to the bay, sir, for a bar.
I will debate this matter at more leisure, and teach your ears to listen me with more heed. To Adriana, villain, hide thee straight. Give her this key. And tell her, in the desk that is covered with Turkish tapestry, there is a purse of ducats. Let her send it. Tell her I am arrested in the street, and that shall bail me. Hide thee, slave, be gone! On, officer, to prison till it come.
To Adriana, that is where we dined, where Dalzybell did claim me for her husband. She is too big, I hope, for me to compass. Thither I must, although against my will, for a servant must their master's mind fulfil.
Ah, Luciana, does he tempt thee so? Mightst thou perceive austerely in his eye that he did even earnest? Yea, or no, looked he red, or pale, or sad, or merry? What observations madest thou in this case of his heart's meteors tilting in his face?
First he denied you had in him no right.
Meant he did me now, and more my spite.
Then swore that he was a stranger here.
And true he swore, therefore sworn he was.
Then pleaded I for you.
And what said he?
That love I begged for you, he begged of me.
With what persuasion did he tempt thy love?
With words that in an honest suit might move. First you did praise my beauty, then my speech.
Speak will. He is deformed, crooked, old and sere, ill-faced, worse-bodied, shapeless everywhere, vicious, ungentle, foolish, blunt, unkind, stigmatical making, worse in mind.
Who would be jealous then of such a one? No evil lost his will, and it is gone.
Ah, but I think of him better than I say, and would hear in others' eyes were worse. Far from the nest the lapwing cries away. My heart begs for him, my tongue do curse.
Here, go! The purse, the death sweet, now make haste!
How hast thou lost thy breath?
By running fast. Where is thy master, Dromio? Is he well?
No, he's in charge of limbo, worse than hell. A devil in an everlasting garment hath him. A back friend, a shoulder clapper, one that countermands the passages of alleyways, creeks and narrow lands. A hound that runs counter, but dries draw foot well. One that before the judgment carries poor souls to hell.
Why, man, what is the matter?
I know not what the matter is. He's arrested on case.
What? Is he arrested? Tell me at whose suit?
I know not to whose suit he's arrested. Will you send your mistress redemption? The person is dead.
Go fetch it, sister. This I wonder at, that he, unknown to me, should be in debt. Tell me, was he arrested on a band?
Not on a band, but on a much stronger thing. A chain! A chain! Do you not hear it ring?
What, the chain?
No, the bell. 'Tis time that I were gone. Time is a very bankrupt thing and owes more than he's worth. Nay, he's a thief too. Have you not heard men say that time comes stealing on by night and day? If he be a theft and sergeant in the way, is there no reason to turn back another hour in the day?
Go, Dromio. Here's the money, bear it straight, and bring thy master home immediately. Come, sister, and press it down with conceit. Conceit, my comfort, and my injury.
Every man I meet doth salute me, as if I were a well-acquainted friend, and everyone doth call me by my name. Even now, a tailor called me into his shop, and showed me some silks he had purchased for me, and therewithal took measure of my body. Sure these are but imaginary wiles, and none but Lapland sorcerers do inhabit here.
Master, here is the gold you sent before.
What gold is this? There, rest in your foolery. Is there any ship put forth? May we be gone?
Master, I brought you word an hour since that the bark expedition put forth tonight, and then you were hindered by the sergeant. Here are the angels you sent me for to deliver you.
The fellow is distracted, and so am I. We wonder if come down in illusions. Some blessed power deliver us from hence.
Well met, Master Antipholus. I see, so I'm a goldsmith now. Is that the chain that you promised me today?
Satan, avoid! I charge thee, tempt me not!
Master, is this Mistress Satan?
It is the devil.
Nay, she is worse. She is the devil's dam, but here she comes in the habit of a light wench. Come not near her.
Your man and you are marvellous merry, sir. Will you go with me? We'll mend our dinner here.
Master, if you do, expect spoon meat, or bespeak a long spoon.
Why, Dromio?
Marry, he must have a long spoon that must eat with the devil.
What tells me thou of supping? Thou art, as you all are, a sorceress. I conjure thee to leave me to be gone.
Give me the ring of mine you had at dinner. Offer my diamond, the chain you promised me, and I'll be gone, sir, not trouble you.
Some devils would ask for the parings of one's nail, a nut, a cherry stone, but she, more covetous, would ask for a chain. Master, be wise, and if you give it her, the devil will shake her chain and fright us with it.
I pray you, sir, my ring or else the chain. I hope you do not mean to cheat me so.
Abort, thou witch! Come, Dromio, let us go.
Fly pride, says the peacock. Mistress, that you know.
Now the damned Antipholus is mad, else he would never so demean himself. A ring he hath mine worth 40 ducats, and for the same he promised me a chain. Both one and the other he denies me now. The reason that I gather he is mad
besides this present instance of a raid. Is it mad tale he told me today at dinner, of his own doors being shut against his entrance? Be like his wife, acquainted with his fits on purpose shut the doors against his way. My way is now to hie home to his house and tell his wife, being a lunatic, he'd rushed into my house and took perforce my ring away. This course I fittest choose, but 40 ducats is too much to lose.
Fear me not, man. I'll not break away. I'll give thee, ere I leave thee, so much money to warrant thee, as I am rested for. My wife is in a way with me today, and will not let me trust the officer that I should be attached in Ephesus. I tell you, 'twill sound harshly in her ears. Here comes my man. I think he brings the money. How now, sir? Have ye that I sent you for?
Here's that I warrant you will pay them all.
But where's the money?
Why, sir, I gave the money for the rope.
500 ducats, villain, for a rope?
Serve you, sir, 500 at the rate.
To what end did I bid thee hie thee home?
To a rope's end, sir, and to that end am I returned.
And to that end, sir, I will welcome you.
Good sir, be patient.
Nay, it is for me to be patient. I am in adversity.
Good, now hold thy tongue.
Nay, rather persuade him to hold his hand.
Thou whoreson, senseless villain!
I would I was senseless, sir, that I might not feel your blows.
Thou art sensible in nothing but blows, and so is an ass.
I am an ass indeed. You may prove it by my long ears. I have served him from the hour of my nativity, and have nothing at his hands for my service but blows. When I am cold, he heats me with beating. When I am warm, he cools me with beating. I am waked with it when I sleep, raised with it when I sit, driven out of doors with it when I go from home, welcomed home with it when I return, and I think when he hath lamed me, I shall beg with it from door to door.
Come, go along. My wife is coming yonder.
Mistress, rest forgive Bina, respect your end, or rather beware the rope's end.
Wilt thou still talk?
How say you now? Is your husband not mad? His incivility confirms them less. Good Dr. Page, you are a conjurer. His life has shown his true sense again, and I will please with what you are madness.
Alas, how fiery and how sharp he looks. Mark how he trembles in his ecstasy.
Give me your hand, and let me feel your pulse.
There is my hand, and let it fill your ear.
I charge thee, Satan, howls within this land, to yield possession to my holy prayers, and to thy state of darkness hie thee straight. I conjure thee by all the saints in heaven.
Peace, Dr. Wizard, peace. I am not mad.
Oh, that thou wert not, poor distressed soul.
You, minion, you. Are these your companions? Did this companion with the saffron face revel and feasted at my house today, whilst upon me the guilty doors were shut and I denied to enter my house?
Husband, God doth know you dined at home, wherewith you had remained until this time, free from these slanders and open shame.
Dined at home? Thou, villain, what sayest thou?
Sir, sooth to say, you did not dine at home.
Were not the doors shut and I locked out?
Purdy, your doors were locked, and you shut out.
Did she not herself revile me there?
Sans fable, she herself reviled you there.
Did not a kitchen maid rail, taunt, and scorn me?
Sir, she did. The kitchen vessels scorned you.
And did I not enrage to depart from thence?
In verity, you did. My bones bear witness that have since felt the vigour of his rage.
It's good to soothe him in these contraries.
It is no shame the fellow finds his vein, and yielding to him hume as well his frenzy.
Thou hast suborned the Goldsmith to arrest me.
Alas, I sent you the money to redeem you, by Dromio here, who came in haste for it.
Money by me? Heart of good will you might, but surely, master, not a rag of money.
Whence not thou to her for a purse of ducats?
He came to me and I delivered it.
And I am witness with her that she did. God and the rope maker bear me witness that I was sent for nothing but a robe.
Mistress, both man and master is possessed. I know it by their pale and deadly looks. They must be bound and laid in some dark room.
Say, wherefore didst thou lock me forth today? And why dost thou deny the bag of gold?
I did not, gentle husband, lock thee for.
And gentle master, I received no gold, but I confess, sir, that we were locked out.
Dissembling villain, thou speakst false in both.
Dissembling harlot, thou art false in all, and art confederate with a damned pack to make a loathsome abject scorn of me. But with these nails I'll pluck out all these false eyes that would behold me in this shameful spot.
Oh, bind him, bind him! Let him not come near me!
More company! The fiend is strong within him!
I mean, oh man, how pale and wan he looks!
What, will you murder me? Thou jailer thou, wilt thou suffer them to make a rescue?
Masters, let him go. He is my prisoner, and you shall not have him.
What wilt thou do, thou peevish officer? Hast thou delight in seeing a wretched man do outrage and displeasure to himself?
He is my prisoner. If I let him go, the debt he owes will be required of me.
I will discharge thee ere I go from thee. Bring me forthwith into his creditor, and, knowing how the debt grows, I will pay it. Good Master Doctor, see him safe conveyed home to my house. A most unhappy day.
Almost unhappy strumpet.
Master, I am here entered in bond for you.
Out and thee, villain! Wherefore dost thou mad me?
Will you be bound for nothing? Be mad, good master, cry the devil.
God help poor souls. How idly do they talk.
Go bear him hence. Sister, go you with me. Say, whose suit is he arrested at?
Juan Angelo, a goldsmith. Do you know him?
I know the man. What is the sum he owes?
200 ducats.
Say, how grows it due?
Due for a chain your husband had of him.
He did bespeak a chain for me, but had it not.
When as your husband, all enraged day, came into my house and took my ring away. The ring I saw upon his finger now. Straight after did I meet him with a chain.
It may be true, but I never saw it. Come, jailer, bring me where the goldsmith is. I long to know the truth hereof at large.
God thy mercy, they are loose again.
And come with naked swords. Let's call for more help to have them bound again.
Away, they'll kill us.
I see these witches are afraid of swords.
She that would be your wife now ran from you.
Come, we'll go to the central hence. I long to see we are safe and aboard.
Fair, stay here this night. Surely they will do us no harm. You saw us speak us fair, give us gold. Methinks they are a very gentle nation, but that the mountain of flesh that did claim marriage of me, I could find it in my heart to stay here and become witch.
I will not stay here tonight. For all the town. Therefore away. Time to get our stuff aboard.
I'm sorry, sir, that I have hindered you, but I protest he had the chain of me, though most dishonestly he doth deny it.
How is the man esteemed here in the city?
Of very reverend reputation, of credit infinite, highly beloved, second to none that lives here in the city. His word might bear my wealth at any time.
Speak softly yonder, as I think he wore.
'Tis so, and that soft chain about his neck, which he forswore so monstrously not to have. Good sir, draw near to me, I'll speak to him. Signor Antipholus, I wonder much they have put me to this trouble and shame, and not without some scandal to yourself. Not without some scandal to yourself, the circumstances owns so to deny this shame which now you wear so openly. Besides the charge, the shame, imprisonment, you've done wrong to this, my honest friend, who but for staying on our controversy had hoisted sail and put to sea today. This shame which you had of me, can you deny it?
I think I had. I deny it not.
Yes, that you did, sir, and forswore it too.
Who heard me deny it and forswear it?
These ears of mine thou know'st did hear thee. Fie on thee, wretch, 'tis pity that thou livest to resort where any honest man resort.
Thou art a villain to impeach me thus, and I'll prove mine honour and mine honesty against thee here, presently, if thou darest stand.
I dare, and do defy thee for a villain.
Hold! Hurt him not, for God's sake, he is mad. Something had within him. Take his sword away. Find Dromio too and back into my house.
Run, master, run, for God's sake! Leave the house! This is a priory, in no way are spoiled!
Be quiet, people. Wherefore throng you hither? To fetch my poor distracted husband hence. Let us in, so we may bind him fast and bear him home for his recovery.
I knew he was not in his perfect wits.
I'm sorry now that I did draw on him.
How long hath this possession held a man?
This week, he hath been heavy, sour, sad, and much different from the man he was. Until this afternoon, his passion never breaking to extremity of rage.
Hath he not lost much wealth by wreck of sea? Buried some dear friend? Hath not else his eye strayed his affection in unlawful love? A sin prevailing much in useful men, who give their eyes the liberty of gazing. Which of these sorrows is he subject to?
To none of these, except it be the last, namely some love that drew him oft from home.
You should for that have reprehended him.
Why, so I did.
Aye, but not rough enough.
As roughly as my modesty would let me.
Haply, in private.
And in assemblies too.
Aye, but not enough.
It was the copy of our conference. In bed, he slept not for my urging it, and At board, he fed not for my urging it. Alone, it was the subject of our theme. In company, I often glanced it, and still did I tell him it was vile and bad.
Thereof came it that the man was mad. The venom clamours of a jealous woman poisons more deadly than a mad dog's tooth. It seems his sleeps were hindered by thy railing, and therefore comes it that his head is light. Thou sayest his meat was sauced with thy upbraidings. Unquiet meals make ill digestions. And thereof the raging fire of fever bred. And what is a fever but a fit of madness? Thou sayest his sports all hindered by thy brawls. Sweet recreation, bard, what doth ensue but moody and dull melancholy, kinsman to grim and comfortless despair, and after the heels a huge infectious truth of pale distemperatures in foes to life. In food, in thought, in life-preserving rest, to be disturbed with mad or man or beast. The consequence is then thy jealous fits have scared their husband from the use of wit.
She never reprehended him but mildly when he demeaned himself to be rough, rude, and wildly. Why obey these rebukes and answer not?
She did forbid me to my own reproof. Good people, enter and lay hold on him.
No, not a creature enters in my house.
Then let your servants bring my husband forth.
Neither. He took this place for sanctuary, and it shall privilege him from your hands, till I have brought him to his wits again, or lose my labour in saying it.
I will attend to my husband, be his nurse, die to sickness, for it is my office, and will have no attorney but myself, and therefore let me have him home with me.
Be patient, for I will not let him stir until I have used the approved means I have, with wholesome syrups, drugs, and holy prayers, to make him of a formal man again. It is a branch and parcel of mine oath, a charitable duty of mine order. I will depart and leave him here with me.
I will not hence and leave my husband here, and ill it doth beseem your holiness to separate thy husband and the wife.
Be quiet and depart, thou shalt not have him.
Complete him to the duke of this indignity.
Come, go. I will fall prostrate at his feet, and never rise until my tears and prayers have won his grace, and come in person hither, to take perforce my husband from the abbess.
By this, I think the dial points at 5. Anon, I'm sure the Duke himself in person comes this way to the melancholy dell, the place of death and sorry execution, behind the ditches of the Abbey here.
Upon what cause?
To see a reverend Syracusan merchant, who put unluckily into this bay, against the laws and statutes of this town, beheaded publicly for his offence.
See where they come. We will behold his death.
Kneel to the Duke before you pass the Abbey.
Yet once again proclaim it publicly. If any friend shall pay the sum for him, he shall not die. So much we tender him.
Justice, most sacred Duke, against the abbess.
She is a virtuous and reverend lady. It cannot be that she hath done thee wrong.
May it please your grace. Antipholus, my husband, this most ill day, a most outrageous fit of madness took him, that he desperately hurried through the streets, with his bondmen all as mad as he, causing displeasure to the citizens, by rushing in their houses, bearing bents, rings, jewels, whatever his rage did like. When I had him bound and sent him home again, anon, I wot not by his strong escape, that he did break loose from those that had the guard of him, and, with his mad attendant and himself, met us again and madly bent on us, chased us away until raising of more aid, and we came to bind them, and they fled into this abbey here, whither we perceived them, and here the abbot shut the gates on us, and will not suffer to fetch him out. So most gracious Duke, with thy command, let him be brought forth and borne hence to help.
Long since thy husband served me in my wars, and I to thee engaged a prince's word, to do him all the greater good I could. Go, some of you, knock at the abbey gate and bid the lady abbess come to me. I shall determine this before I stir.
Oh, mistress, shift and save yourself. My master and his man both broke loose, beaten the maid's row and bound the doctor, whose beard they have singed off with brands of fire. And ever as it blazed, they threw on him great pails of puddle bag to quench the hair. My master preaches patience to him, and the while his man was as Nixon like a fool. And sure, unless you send him present help, between them they will kill the conjurer.
Peace, fool, thou master and the man are here, and it is false that thou dost report to us.
Mistress, upon my life, I tell you true, I have not breathed almost as I did hear it. He cries for you and vows if he can take you, to scorch your face and to disfigure you. Hark, I hear him, mistress. Fly, be gone.
Come, stand by me, fear nothing.
Justice, most gracious Duke. Oh, grant me justice, even for the service that I long since did thee, when I bespread thee in wars and took deep scars to save thy life. Even for the blood that then I lost for thee, now grant me justice.
Unless the fear of death doth make me dull, I see my son, Antipholus and Dromio.
Justice, sweet prince, against that woman there. She whom thou gavest to be my wife hath dishonoured and abused me, even in the strength and height of injury. Beyond imagination is the wrong that she this day hath shameless thrown on me.
Discover how, and thou shalt find me just.
This day, great Duke, she struck the doors upon me, while with harlot she feasted in my house.
A grievous fault. Say, woman, didst thou so?
No, my good lord. Myself, him, and my sister, together to dine today. So before my soul, as it is false, he burdens me withal.
Never may I look on day nor sleep on night, but she tells your highness simple truth.
Oh, perjured woman, they are both forsworn. In this, the madman justly chargeth them.
My liege, I am advised what I say. Neither disturbed with the effect of wine, nor heady rash, provoked with raging ire. Albeit my wrongs might make one wise and mad. This woman locked me out this day from dinner. That Goldsmith there, were he not packed with her, could witness it, for he was with me then. He parted with me to go fetch the chain, promising to bring it to the Porpentine, where Balthazar and I did dine together. Our dinner done, and he not coming thither, I went to seek him. In the street I met him, and in his company that gentleman. There did this perjured Goldsmith swear me down that I the same of him received the chain, which, God he knows, I did not. For the which he did arrest me with an officer. I did obey, and sent my peasant home for certain ducats, he with none returned. Then I fairly bespoke the officer to go in person with me to my house. By the way we met my wife, her sister, and a rabble more of vile confederates. Along with them they brought one Pinch, a hungry lean-faced villain, a mere anatomy, a man with back, a dead-looking man. This pernicious slave, feeling my pulse, cries out I was possessed. Then altogether they fell upon me, bound me, bore me thence, and in a dark and vanquished vault of home, there left me and my man, both bound together. Till, gnawing with my teeth my bonds asunder, I gained my freedom, and ran immediately to your grace, whom I beseech to give me ample satisfaction for these deep shames and great indignities.
My lord, in truth, thus far I witnessed with him. He dined not at home, but was locked out.
But had he such a chain of thee or no?
He had, when he ran in here. These people saw the chain about his neck.
Besides, I will be sore. I heard you with these ears of mine confess you had the chain of him, after you first saw Sir on the mark, and then you fled into the abbey here, from whence I think you'll come by miracle.
I never came within these abbey walls. I never saw the chain, so help me heaven. And this is false you burden me with, though.
Why, what an intricate impeach is this. If here you housed him, here he would be. If he were mad, he would not plead so coldly. You say he dined at your home. The Goldsmith here denies that saying. Sirrah, what say you?
Sir, he dined with her there at the Porpentine.
You didn't from my fingers, not of that ring.
'Tis true, my liege, this ring I had of her.
Saw'st thou meant to the abbey here?
Assure my lieges I do see your grace.
Why, this is strange. Go call the abbess hither. I think you are all mated or stark mad.
Vouchsafe me, most mighty Duke. Haply I see friend that will pay the sum that may deliver me.
Speak freely, Sir Accusation, what thou wilt.
Isn't your name, sir, called Antipholus? And is that not your bondman, Dromio?
Within this hour I was his bondman, sir. But he, I thank him, gnawed into my cords. Now am I Dromio and his man of band.
I am sure both of you remember me.
Ourselves we do remember, sir, by you, for lately we were bound, as you are now. You are not Pinch's patient, are you, sir?
Why you look strange on me? You know me well.
I never saw you in my life till now.
Oh, grief has changed me since you saw me last, and many careful hours with time-deformed hand has restrained the features on my face. But tell me yet, dost thou not know my voice?
Neither.
Dromio, nor thou?
No, trust me, sir, nor I.
I am sure thou dost.
Aye, but I am sure that I do not, and whatsoever a man denies, you are now bound to believe him.
Of time's extremity hath thou so cracked and split my poor up in 7 short years, that here, my only son, will know my feeble key of untuned cares. But tell me yet, thou art my son Antipholus.
I never saw my father in my life.
But 7 years since, in Syracuse, boy, I know as we parted, but maybe my son's shame to acknowledge me in misery.
The Duke and all that know me in the city can witness that this is not so. I never saw Syracuse in my life.
I tell thee, Syracusan, 20 years have I been patron to Antipholus, during which time he ne'er saw a Syracusan. I see thy age and dangers make thee dote.
Most mighty Duke, behold a man much wronged.
I see two husbands. Oh, my eyes deceive me.
genius to the other, and so of these. Which is the natural, and which is the spirit? Who deciphers them?
I, sir, am Dromio. Command him away. I, sir, am Dromio. Pray let me stay.
Aegean, art thou not? Or else his ghost?
Oh, my old master, who hath bound him here?
Whoever bound him, I will loose his bonds and gain a husband by his liberty. Speak, old Aegean, if thou beest the man that had a wife once called Amelia, that bore thee at burden 2 fair sons. Or if thou beest the same Aegean, speak, and speak unto the same Amelia.
If thou art Amelia, tell me what happened to thee and the son that floated with thee on thy fatal raft.
By men of Epidamnum, he and I and the twin Dromio were all taken up. But by and by rude fishermen of Corinth by force took Dromio and my son from them. And me they left with those of Epidamnum. What then became of them, I cannot tell.
Why, they beneath this morning's story right. These 2 Antipholuses, these 2 so like, and these 2 Dromios, one in semblance. These are the parents of these children, who accidentally met together. Antipholus, thou camest from Corinth first.
No, sir, not I. I came from Syracuse.
Stay, stand apart. I know not which is which.
I came from Corinth, most gracious lord.
And I with him. Which one of you 2 did dine with me today?
I, gentle mistress.
And are you not their husbands?
No, I say nay to that.
And so do I. Yet, she did call me so. And this her sister. She did call me brother. What I said to you then, I shall have the leisure to make good. If it's not be a dream, I see and hear.
That is the chain, sir, which you had of me.
I think it be, sir. I deny it not.
And you, sir, for this chain arrested me.
I think I did, sir. I deny it not.
I sent you money, sir, to be your bill. By Dromio here, but I think you brought it not.
No, none by me.
This purse of ducats I did receive from you, and my man, Dromio, did bring them to me. I see we still did meet each other's man, and I was paying for him, and he for me, and thereupon these errors have arose.
These ducats for my father here.
It shall not need. Thy father had his life.
Sir, I really must have that diamond from you.
There, take it, and much thanks for my good cheer.
Renowned Duke, vouchsafe to take the pains to go with us into the abbey here, and here at large discourse to all our fortunes. 33 years have I but gone and travelled, of you my 2 sons, and until this present hour my heavy burden ne'er delivered. My Duke, my husband, and my children both, and you the calendars of their nativity. Go to a gossip's feast and go with me, after such long grief, such festivity.
With all my heart, I'll gossip at this feast.
Master, shall I fetch your stuff from shipboard?
Dromio, what stuff of mine hast thou embarked?
Your things that lay at home, sir, in the centaur.
Sir, he speaks to me. I am your master, Dromio. Come, go with us. Don't look to that unknown. Embrace thy brother there. Rejoice with him.
There is a fat friend at that kitchen to me at dinner. She will now be my sister, not my wife.
Methinks you are my glass and not my brother.
I see by you I'm a sweet-faced youth. Will you walk in to see thy gossiping? Not I, sir. You are my elder. That's a question. How shall we try it? We'll draw cuts to the senior. Till then, lead thou first.
Nay then, thus, we came into the world like brother and brother, and now let's go hand in hand, not one before another.